everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Lizzie. I hope you're doing good, feeling well, and ready to find out what the first week of the new year is going to be like for you. Happy New Year, by the way. It's a little bit after midnight that I'm recording this, so you are all probably in your beds tucked in. I'm a night owl because I work nights, and I use my vacation time to take the first off, so I have tomorrow night off. I haven't had a Sunday night off since I started, so that'll be nice. Anyway, I'm doing it by sign, so go to the description box below, find your sign, and go right to your pile, and I will see you there. What's up, Scorpios? Here's your card. You're also the number 8. You could do something important as far as work or career this week. All right, let's get some, what are you going to be focusing on this week as far as yourself, like self-work? Ooh, grounding yourself. You might have a lot of stress this week, or you're just taking that new year energy of it's a new year, it's a new start, I'm going to be calm, I'm going to be zen, I'm going to be happy. Or this is you staying calm in the middle of a literal storm. Perhaps you're having a blizzard, a hurricane. I am feeling the need to prepare your home for some of you, even if it's not going to necessarily be a bad storm. If you live in a place where a hurricane exists, preparations are a must. Same with blizzards. You gotta have your snow shovel ready. You gotta have salt. There's a need to maybe perhaps prepare for some weather this week for you Scorpios. Not for everybody. Just notice that if you hear about bad weather on the news this week, remember what I said and make sure you have all the staples and everything you need, and be careful driving. But this is really just, I think majority of you are in that new energy of I'm going to start the new year right. I'm going to start it on a positive foot. I'm not going to get stressed out. I'm not going to start the week or the first week of the year in madness. Or perhaps you are stepping into madness because it was a holiday. Depending on your job, when you come back to work, it might be busy, especially if you're in retail. New Year's Day is a big shopping day. So it could be stressful because of that. What's your energy this week? Ooh, the humorist. I like it. Laughing it off, being funny, being vibrant. Really not trying to stress. You really are, Scorpio, embracing new year, new you, positivity all the way. Being kind and sweet with this rainbow. Laughing off any stress that you do have. And just trying to keep it light. In your mind, it's still the holiday season this week, and you're keeping that energy going. Can't argue with that. Ooh, we have Sophia. This is about loving yourself and just being loving and blossoming when people expect you to fail. Or my sinuses are going nuts. If I pause, I keep having to get more tissues. But anyway, Sophia is about self-love and loving yourself through something, but it's also about blossoming, this would be a plant that only blossoms in the dark. It's something weird about it. Doing the unexpected this week, turning something beautiful, or just having a beautiful, positive energy about your life, about a situation. You are blossoming this week despite any craziness. I feel you have this glowing energy. You might receive good news. Sophia also means birth of a daughter or birth of a girl. Maybe someone in your family or you who might be finding out that they're having a girl this week for some of you. Yay! Or again, this could talk about the other aspect. If you have teenage girls, they might, be getting their periods this week. I mean, hey, I tell you everything on this channel. I don't sugarcoat. This is a femininity card. Femininity. Feminine energy? I don't know. I don't like that word. Femininity. It feels redundant. But this could be that. From going to a girl to a woman. Even though they're not a woman, their body is. You know what I mean? So it could be that. You might want to buy some supplies if you have teenage daughters, especially if you're a single dad. Spirit's warning you, step up. They're going to need you to be mom this week. hey, they need you too. We have creativity. Ooh, so you might have a creative niche. This could be artistic inspiration. The Sophia, you could have like a feminine muse, or just be like all about flowers, literal flowers. You could be painting that. But no, this is like leaning into like hobbies, leaning into creative ways of getting out of situations, being creative with what life is throwing at you this week. We have base chakra, again grounding. You are keeping everybody centered this week. You're very solid. You're on point. Your attitude's great. You're confident. And you're slaying this first week like a boss. You're sweet. You're kind. You're laughing it off. You're handling shit. You're getting stuff done. And you're honoring your lineage for sure, especially if you're like in a family business. You're honoring yourself as a leader. You're honoring maybe literally your heritage. Maybe something about your heritage is important this week, or your religion. I think Muslim, don't quote me on it. I don't know much about the Muslim faith, but I think they celebrate after Christmas, which would be like now, right? So maybe perhaps, happy holidays. I don't know what you say. It's not Merry Christmas, right? I don't know. I don't want to offend you, but I want to wish you a happy holiday. Whoever is celebrating the holiday this week. You could talk about going home. Maybe you're visiting home, but this is coming back to the root of the matter of everything is based around attitude. If you're positive in your attitude, your life will be positive, and that's your motto this week, Scorpio. I hope you liked it. If you did, if you want more like this in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. I am paying attention to what signs are responding most. Let me know in the comments below what sign you are, so I will continue to do your sign, because the less feedback I get, I might drop some of these signs. It takes a lot of time, so please let me know in the comments who is watching these, what sign are you, and I will make sure to keep you on the list. I am paying attention over January on what signs are watching my channel, what signs I'm going to be testing stuff, like doing love readings for air signs, life readings for fire signs, just seeing who's responding. So really make sure you're in it this month with the likes and letting me know, so that your sign doesn't get caught in the end. I'm all about time management this year. All right, thank you, Scorpios. I appreciate you so much. If you like my energy, please subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. I will see you next week. Have a great one, Scorpio. I love your energy. I love your attitude. Rub off on the rest of us. Good for a start, too. What's up, Pisces? Here's your card. Your number this week is 12, which turns into a 3. At midnight, it turned a new year, so this is very significant number for this first week of the year. But 3 talks about holy protection. You could be doing something within your faith this week, or just praying a lot, perhaps. Or luck is on your side. We will find out. What self-work are you doing this week? We have connect with your ancestors. So some of you in the spiritual world are definitely in tune. I feel like you're having a spiritual awakening of some kind, or a level up. You could maybe get some kind of message from the other side, from a deceased loved one, especially if they passed away within this past year. Doesn't have to be, but you have number 14, which makes a 5. This is about honoring life cycles. Again, like Scorpion energy before you, the one I just did, their whole week was about this is a new year, this is a new start, and it's all about positivity. And I feel like you are also, you're a water sign as well. You're taking that energy of honoring the cycles of this is a new year. It is very much about what we're going to make of it. So let's start with a positive foot forward. Let's make sure what actions we do this week are kind of setting forth the energy for the year. So you're really keeping yourself on lock and key this week, keeping focused, but having fun and being light and joyful. I feel like that's really good energy. Scorpio is more like, let's go with the flow and be happy and laugh. And you're more like, okay, I want to laugh and have fun, but we need to be practical, and we need to make sure we're not wasting time. Like, we're not going to spend this year chit-chatting in the corner when we could be doing this or that. You're more about getting shit done this week. Your energy this week is the grace, number 44. That's also a holy number, but the grace talks about doing what's right, doing what's necessary, being a good leader. It's about having compassion, being the one that doesn't react out of anger when everyone else is acting out of anger. This could be the mediator at work or within your family. This is you staying in the light and doing the right thing, or coming out on top, or looking innocent for something this week. Ooh, yeah, universal Christ for sure. With this connect with your ancestors, the grace, universal Christ. Some of you are getting a massive spiritual download this week, like massive, to the point where you're not going to have energy. You might experience migraines and you might feel like it's a bad week, but overall you're becoming a ascended master in something. Others of you, this is literally about your faith, doing something in your religion. You might be making a decision to join a church, take a class, do something around faith this week. And if it's not that, this is you coming out on top, staying in the right lane, trying to do the right thing, having the right intentions, trying to honor your family, matriarch, patriarch energy, being the role model this week. Oh my God, you have grace. I don't look at these when I draw them. You got the grace and grace. It's like you're so elegant this week. I don't know what it is you're going to be doing, but people, I feel like, are just going to be wowed by it. It's so sweet. It's something so meant for you, so a part of your journey, and it might be so minute to life. Like, you might just stop and help someone in an accident, not even realizing that help that you gave someone changed the course of somebody's whole life, and they end up, birthing the new, like, everything happens in tiny steps up there with universal Christ. Every big moment in history comes from a small, minute miracle. You, my friend, are going to be performing one of those minute miracles this week. I'm not sure if it's on a grand scale. I'm not sure if it's on a small scale. I'm not even sure if you're going to realize it. But because of something you do this week, your grace, your elegance, your light, your heart, just being who you are, being in the right place at the right time, deciding to give when others weren't. I don't know. It's just some kind of step up energy. You're changing either for yourself, your family, or someone else's life and family. Wow, it's a big week. Patience and planning. There's that energy of we need to be practical. I want to have fun. I want to be joyful. I want you all to feel good. We just got off a holiday, but it is, let's not waste time this year. Let's use our time wisely. Let's start this year off with a bang. Let's get stuff done. That's your energy this week. And find your motivation. You are the motivator this week. You are finding that gumption. You are maybe you've been lacking energy, through the holidays, or you just haven't had any muster, and something about the turn of the year is changing it, and now you're just like, you know what, this year I'm gonna do this, and like all of a sudden it just like transforms you. Even if it starts tomorrow, it doesn't matter. This week you're like, this year I'm taking this year by the cojones, and I'm squeezing them, and I'm getting what I want from it. You know what I mean? Go for it. Go for it. I like that energy, Pisces. Beautiful. If you liked it, if it resonated, if you want more like these in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. Let me know in the comments what sign you are. Let me know you're a Pisces. I'm going to be paying attention this month on what signs are responding, because by the end of the month I'm going to know what signs I'm keeping. I know I'm doing all signs this time. That's why I'm asking you to let me know in the comments which ones you are who have watched this. But I'm going to be testing throughout the month, like love readings for air signs, and specific signs to see who is watching my channel, who I should focus on as far as energy. So please respond this month in January so your sign makes the cut. If you are watching, I am paying attention and I am going to be making decisions upon who is reacting. So this is not a month to sleep on the likes and comments, okay? I love you all. See you next week. Bye. Happy New Year. What's up, Cancer? How are you? Here's your card. Your number this week is number 4, which breaks down to 2 2s. You could be mirroring someone. This could be about a connection this week. Or 4 also talks about divine purpose and spiritual guidance. So you could be being spiritually guided towards something this week, seeing some signs, or doing something within your purpose as far as career or family. Let's see what you're working on for yourself this week. Oh, Lord. Hello. Happy New Year to you, Cancer. You're all about pleasure this week. This could be self-pleasuring because of the way the hand is. And sometimes I do feel those vibes for this. And for some of you, it's all about loving yourself. It doesn't have to be that way. You know, it's like pampering, like getting a haircut, taking yourself on a lunch date to a restaurant you really like, buying yourself something nice. This is putting love into yourself. Or if you're lonely, you're gonna be, hey, I don't judge here. Let it out. Do what you gotta do. Everybody does it. And if they say they don't, they're fucking lying. Liar! You're telling me you go through your whole life and you ain't never touched yourself? I'm gonna have to call bullshit. I don't give a shit if you're a priest or a nun. I will look you in bullshit. You got the same urges as everybody else, motherfucker. And eventually, at some point, too long is too long for everybody. I know. I keep it real on this channel. You can't hide. Can't hide from a psychic. I'll tell you exactly when you did it if you want to get technical. I'm just kidding. I would never. I'm not that good. I can't be like, on this day at this time, you did this to yourself. That would be crazy. What's your energy? Ooh. The innate. 8 and 1 makes 9, but your number is 18. This fish is like swallowing her hair. I don't know why I'm looking at that. Why is that there? Is it just me? It all means something. Like, I feel like you're on such a happy vibe. I'm sorry, Scorps. I gotta tell you, or Scorps. Maybe you have the Scorp coming in. Maybe watch out for Scorpios this week, Cancers. You can get shit from your own signs. And sometimes it's the worst, because I did not even mean to say that. Warning, you got an evil Scorp approaching, Cancer. But, it's just like, you have a lot of mundane trivia shit that you don't want to do this week. Or you just don't want to deal with someone. And I guess you're just like, fucking over it. Like, I don't want to do this right now. Just innate bullshit. That's what I heard. Innate bullshit. I don't want to deal with that. I just want to do stuff that's fun. Hey, I fucking feel that, okay? I feel that. It's the new year. I don't want to do this mundane shit. I want to go back and have more holiday fun. I fucking feel you. But this is like, I don't want this bullshit to come into my new year energy as well. Like, there's a little bit of, I'm not putting up with this shit. No more this week. You might be putting your foot down. When Cancers explode, they take a while to explode. They sit on their feelings. But when they explode, you better run. Cancers don't fuck around. But, ooh, co-creation. There's that energy of, maybe you just want to have fun with your friends or family, or maybe this is a sexual thing. We got co-creation with the heart, and you might be making a baby. Watch out if you don't want that. You better glove that shit up. You better take a pill out now, because if you live in America, if you make that baby, the government owns it. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. Yeah. It's a fucking war here. Can you feel my energy? They all have to go. All of them. Breathe. Breathe, little goddess. It's fine. Anyway, divine protection. You're protected this week from this energy. I don't even know what it is. If it's a person or if it's just a thing you don't want to fucking do. I don't know. I can't tell. It might be both. It might be people like, these mother. What? I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Click. I feel like that's your energy. Good for you. Just do what makes you feel good. Maybe you're just like sexually frustrated a lot as well. I don't know why I'm feeling this energy. You know it's collective, so I'm going to say it. Some of you are kind of like dating someone and you don't want to like rush it, but at the same time you were like so turned on by this person, so you're going to have to do some stuff to yourself before you go and, try to have a romantic date so that you're cool. I'm not lying. For some of you, that was like, yep, sounds like my situation right there. Just know that I'll eventually get there, and you're sweet for doing that, and not putting pressure on them and kind of eating this frustrated energy. I applaud you. Because that's it. I don't see you being like, listen, I can't fucking take it anymore. You're really being respectful. You want this to go well. So you're kind of taking it out on yourself. I feel for you. The innate might be of like, I don't want to do the date thing. I just want to do the literal thing. But it doesn't mean I'm going to run away energy. But I feel like your person feels like maybe, perhaps some of you, that's all you want. Side note, for the rest of you, let's bring it back. This is about following what makes you feel good, what you want to do. You're going to have a lot of bullshit that you don't want to do this week, but you're working your way through it. Like, I don't want to, but I have to, shit's got to get done. Vacation's over. Boo. Energy, I feel you. But you're protected from anyone who's trying to give you shit. Your purpose is protected. You do have a purpose here. Protect your happiness. Protect your peace this week is your overall message. But I'm not quite done yet. Don't go anywhere. Yes. Ooh, look at this spiritual, strong, divine protection. You might be literally protecting yourself spiritually, co-creating with spirit to manifest something for yourself this week. Something that'll bring you great pleasure, something that you've been wanting. But yeah, you're having a spiritual ascension if you are spiritual. With this divine protection, spiritual strength, this is level up energy. Ascended master type of shit. Look at you go, Cancer. Yeah, good for you. Flow with divine timing. You're just going with the flow. Even if you don't want to fucking do it. Even if you're... Why am I swearing so much for you, Cancer? I don't know. You bring the swears out. Yeah, bring them out, Cancer. It's alright. But it's like, even if you don't want to do it, it's like day and night, like, yeah, I want to do this. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be up and down. Like, some things you're really excited about this week, and some things you're just like, no, you do it. But you get it done anyway. Or this is a drastic change in your spirituality from day to night, coming out of something hard into something easier, or this is coming out of a bad attitude into a positive attitude. New year, new you. You're really changing something big in your life. Could be minute things that overall make a big change in the end of the year. Like changing your diet in a simple way will make you lose 50 pounds by the end of the year. You know what I mean? It's like something that you might not even notice this week, but plays a big difference in the overall year. You're co-creating with spirit. You're in tune, so trust your instincts and do what makes you feel good. Laugh, be silly, be fun, even if it's tugging the rope or double clicking the freaking mouse. So don't hate on it just because a book told you it was wrong. Lots of shit is written in books, so if you follow life through books, you're not going to do anything or go anywhere. So maybe you should just listen to your mind and do what your mind says. That sounds like a good idea. Unless it's like, murder someone, do someone harm, steal from someone, like dick thoughts that are clearly evil. Ignore those. I'm not condoning that shit. Anyway, if you like this, if it resonated, if you want more like this in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. Through the month of January, I'm going to be watching on what signs are responding. I'm going to be putting up stuff for specific signs. So this is a month that you really need to be liking. Let me know in the comments below what birth sign you are, so I know who is watching tonight for this one, since you're all kind of lumped together. But the rest of them are going to be by signs or birth group, like air, fire, water. And by the results, by the end of the month, I'm going to decide who I'm going to be focusing on my channel, because I'm all about time management this year and getting myself on a schedule with these readings. So if I don't have anybody responding to certain signs, as much as I love you all, I'm going to have to remove you from my weekly horoscopes and specific things, because I want to focus on what collective I'm reaching. So let me know, Cancer, if you're watching, if you want to stay in the running. Hit the like below. Let me know in the comments on... You don't have to hit the like on this one. I mean, I appreciate it, but with your specific sign, I mean, anything that says water sign, always put in the comment, I'm a Cancer, like this one. I'm a Cancer, I watched. If it says Cancer love reading, give it a like. I'm going to be watching on how many views I'm getting, who's liking it, and who's commenting. And at the end of January, I'm going to let you know who I'm collectively asking my spirit guides to focus on energetically, so I can get more clear messages for everyone who is actually watching. I love you all. See you all soon. Bye, guys. Happy New Year, by the way. Wherever you are in the world, by now, I'm sure it's the New Year. So, yay! Unless you're... Well, I think Chinese New Year is at a different time, right? Pretty sure. Don't quote me on it. Anyone from China, let me know. When is your official date? Tell me. I love you all. See you soon. Hey there, Gemini. How's it going? Your number is 3 this week. 3 talks about divine purpose. It also talks about divine timing, but it could also talk about third-party situations or interference in your life in some way. So you might be getting some interference in your relationship, interference with coworkers, interference in travel plans, but we'll get more. What are you focusing on as far as self-work this week? Ooh, we have... I just meant to say ooh, and boo came out. So maybe you're going to have something that happens where you think it's going to be really good, but then you're like, wait a minute, that's not so good. I don't like it. But to me, this is like burning ritual. It's a new year, end of the year. This is like you getting rid of toxic shit, energy, anyone that doesn't serve you, anyone... Oh, 12... makes a 3. Okay. So this is anything that doesn't align with your divine purpose this year. You're dropping it like a bad habit. Or this could be a literal thing. Like I said, you start off on something and you're like, oh, this is not a good idea. It might even be like you start something on Monday and by Wednesday you're just not feeling it, and Friday it's over. Whether that be like a person, a job, a situation. But overall, I just feel like you are deading last year's shit. You ain't bringing it in. You don't want to tolerate anybody's crap. You could be making serious decisions. But this is about cleansing and clearing your energy, your home, your life. Your energy this week is the wounded. So you're going to feel like somebody hurt you, took something from you. Maybe even feel like someone burned you in some way. But this butterfly is popping at me. This could be you taking back your power over difficulty. That rise up, that stand back up moment. Number 42 makes a 6. So you could have already gone through a difficult change, and this is you cleansing and clearing that difficulty from that change so that you can be more positive, so that you can have a new beginning. You could have a breakup this week, I'm not going to lie. Or some of you might be resigning or putting in your 2 weeks, because this is like a tower moment. This is like cleansing and clearing. Something that's meant to go away will be going away this week for you. But I feel like it's something that hurt you or was wounded, left you wounded, or it might hurt to have to let something go this week. Mythic reality. I feel like you're going to be getting some divine truth this week. Seeing the reality of a situation or a person, or really seeing what needs to burn away and what's not serving you. But this rainbow talks about healing and being kind and trouble over, overcoming adversity and being positive. So I think you're moving in a new direction, but you have a mountain to climb and you realize that. And I feel like this energy is like if you were a hiker and you had a pack on, you're starting your hike and you're realizing I have way too much weight in my pack. I'm never going to make it up this mountain if I don't empty my pack. So this week is about really reopening that pack and saying, okay, do I really need this? Is this really going to be helpful on my journey? You know what I mean? Or is it just going to make my hike up this mountain harder than it needs to be? Yeah, freedom. Some of you are walking away. Got 6 again. Some of you are getting your freedom from a relationship, walking away from a job, walking away from your own thoughts, depression, leaving it all in the past, not allowing it to come with you anymore, or just being done with the situation. Crown chakra, knowing what you need to do and following it, seeing the truth, knowing what needs to be done, and no more taking anyone's shit. So it might be difficult, might be hard, or something difficult and hard comes in that really makes you see a valuable karmic lesson. It could be that as well. Ooh, commit. Two mirroring energy. You are going to commit to something that you feel is right for you, though. You're going to use your inner compass, because I do see positivity. So for, I think, majority of you, this energy I'm feeling is like past, and this is like shedding it and stepping into the new year. I wouldn't say fully healed, but more of a positive attitude, freedom of feeling bad, feeling like a wounded bird, you know what I mean? Like no longer being the victim or allowing anyone else to make you a victim, if that makes sense. I hope you liked it. If you did, if you like it, want more in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. If you like my energy, please subscribe. Just like all the other signs, I'm letting you know through the month of January, I'm going to be doing stuff for specific signs because I want to know what my collective is, what signs are watching my channel when responding to my readings. So anything that I put up, like this reading, let me know in the comments. I'm a Gemini and I watched. Keep doing Gemini readings. Whatever you want to say, just let me know what your birth sign is that you are watching. When I do air sign readings, make sure you're liking it and in the comments say what air sign you are, because at the end of January I'm deciding who's making the cut on this channel and as far as whose energy I'm focusing on to do readings for. And I want to keep you all, but I just don't have enough time to do all the signs every week. So let me know, and if I will keep all those in the running who do respond, who I have enough of an audience for, which is like more than 5 people in my book. So if I get more than 5 of you per sign, that's who I'm focusing on. So all I need to know is, yes, I'm watching it, keep me in. So be sure to do that at some point through the month of January so I know which ones to focus on, and I continue to do these for you, and they'll be here for you every week. I love you all. See you next time. Happy New Year. Bye, Gemini. Libra, how's it going? Your number this week is 7. 7 to me is like changing the game, whether that be your luck changing or life just overall taking a new turn. Doesn't have to be serious or drastic. It could be small. What are you working on with yourself this week? Ooh, hydrate, number 27. So 7 and 2 makes 9. So you're almost at the finish line for something. If you're starting that new diet, make sure you are for what you're working out, make sure you're drinking. Some of you are literally drinking more water or focusing on drinking water this week. I know that's a big part of my diet that I'm starting on the 2nd. But this is about filling your body up with what it needs. If it needs more sleep this week, get more sleep. If you're feeling hungry, eat food. This is like listen to your machine. Be in tune with your body this week. Your energy the fortune teller. Look at you seeing shit before it happens. Seeing people for what they're, like, you could be a literal fortune teller. Like, you could do what I do, having a bomb-ass week with your readings or on your channel or whatever you do. Maybe if you are a fortune teller, what will help you channel better is drinking more water. My throat is drying out. Like, some of you are literally struggling with, like, dry mouth, dry throat, allergies, a cold, or just aren't drinking enough in general. Water helps with everything. Pump that water. But the fortune teller to me is just seeing something before it happens and being prepared for it this week, or seeing the truth of somebody and not falling for their shit, being ahead of the game and triumphing this week because of your natural instincts and your gut feeling and because you follow it. Magdalene. Okay, so Magdalene and my spirituality is very, there's a lot of mistruths about Magdalene and who she was. So I feel like somebody might be portraying themselves a certain way, and you might be the only person that sees them for the bogus bullshit that they are. Or it's the other way around, and nobody sees someone for the potential that they are but you, knowing that this person is special, or this thing is special, or this project is going to be special, and because you trusted that insight, you're birthing something untouched, untapped. Or because you see someone for the crap that they are, you're protecting yourself so that they can't take something from you, so you're triumphing because they can't get something out of you. Either way, I have to say it both ways. Both ways, it's collective. And perhaps both things could happen in the same week. It would be a very busy week, but it could. I don't rule anything out. Shadow treasures, number 21, which makes a 3. This card to me, like, we all have light attributes and dark attributes. We all have good and evil, and we all use it to our advantage. We're not always all good, and we're not always all bad. But if you need to step into your evil to protect your children, guess what? You're pulling that evil out, and you're going to war. You will kill for your children. That's the evil that comes out, because the angel certainly isn't going to kill, but you need that devil to protect your children. See what I'm saying? We are both equally angels, and we are both equally devils. That's why we are born with sin. And at some points of our life, we need to be a devil. And at some points of our life, we need to be an angel. And some moments of our life, we need to pull out the devil to survive. You, my friend, might be in a moment of, I need to pull the devil out to survive. Or I need to pull the devil out to protect. And everybody has that innate ability to do so, and an innate right to protect themselves and their kin and their life. So if that is what happens for you this week, with this fortune teller, I'm a bit concerned for some of you. Trust those instincts. If something goes off, I shouldn't go in there. I shouldn't go alone. I don't like this. Get out. I don't think I should go at all. Like, do it. What your gut is telling you, don't question it. I don't care if it's your boss. I don't care if it's a projective, multi-million-dollar deal. If you pull up to the house and that something tells you you're going to get hurt, or you pull up, or you get an invite, or you just feel like someone's going to steal your shit or your idea, listen. This week, your instinct is fire. It might literally, quite literally, save your life or save your future or career. But it could also mean just learning to love the dark parts of yourself and accepting that you're not perfect. If you are on the spiritual side, you could be learning to, like, I have a great fear of the darker arts because I spent a lot of my lives in the darker side of myself. But at the same time, I know that it is helpful for healing in some sense too. It depends. Like, don't ever sacrifice anything. You know what I mean? Don't do anything crappy. But sometimes stepping into the dark actually saves a life. You know what I mean? You need it, each other. The dark needs the light and the light needs the dark. Both can exist on their own, but they both have to exist for a world to exist. You can't have a world with just light, and you can't have a world with just dark. They're going to keep flipping polar opposites or just commingle together. The same is true for a person. You can't always be good and you can't always be bad. You're going to be making some cuts this week. You might making some breakups. People that are just too much in the shadow, that aren't good for you, seeing the truth, stepping back, protecting your idea, protecting yourself from harm, not allowing yourself to be sacrificed in any kind of way for anybody's bullshit, whether that be a life-threatening bullshit, a career bullshit, or just drama. No one's coming for my head this week. That should be your energy. Trust those instincts. Choreograph, number 12, also makes a 3. You're going to see your way through it. You're going to know exactly when to make a move as long as you stay in tune with that intuition. You will see yourself out of a very difficult situation, whether that be life-threatening or not. For some of you, I feel like, be careful. Trust that gut instinct. If you feel you're in danger, my friend, you are. Get out. You got an angel on your ass helping you or saving you, or both. So, big week for you, Libra. Don't fuck around. I hope it was helpful. I hope it's on the good side for you, but I always put it out there because in moments of great panic, I have remembered certain warnings that I've got, and it saved my life. So I would rather say it than not say it, even if it doesn't end up, being be said for anyone. Hey, fine, as long as it's out there and whoever needs it gets it in the exact moment that they need to get it. Anyway, Libra, before I let you go, I love you guys. Appreciate you so much. Happy New Year. Please give me a thumbs up below if you want to continue to get Libra readings. I am going to be paying attention in the month of January on who's responding, so please let me know in the comments below. I'm a Libra. I watched for this one. Anything that I do specifically for Libra, I have to keep getting a tissue. My allergies are freaking out. But I'm going to be testing the waters basically through January. So if you see something with Libra specifically, so I know that Libras are watching my channel. If you get something, air signs, put it in the comments. I am a Libra. I've been watching because at the end of January, I'm deciding who I'm keeping as far as horoscopes and energy I'm focusing on. If you want to make the cut, you gotta let me know. Okay? I love you guys. See you next week. Bye. What up, Aquarius? Here's your sign, Aquarius. Anyway, you have a number 11, which makes it 2. 2 talks about divinity. 11 also talks about love. So you could be having some love situations this week, or something about your divinity will be happening. What self-work are you working on this week? Ooh, number 8. Chanting. Could be meditation. Overall, I feel like you're just taking me time this week. Whether that's doing yoga, going for a walk, being on the treadmill. I can do this, everything's gonna be fine. I am brave, I am awesome, everything is great. A lot of self-talks this week. Hey, I do that too, Aquarius. I do that too. We all have hard days, and I just feel like, I'm not saying you're having hard days this week. You might. But it's just like, new year. I'm going to be positive. I can do this. I'm going to nail it. This is going to go well. I'm feeling positive affirmations for yourself this week. Whether you're saying it, whether you're writing it, whether you're just thinking it. Just, everything's going to be fine. It's like nervous energy. Maybe you have to do something in a public sense and you're like a little jittery about it. maybe you're going back to school and have to learn something and you're like, oh, please don't fuck it up. I don't know. But there's this energy of like, it's going to be okay. Breathe, Aquarius. Breathe this week. Remember, when the stress happens or the nerves come, just breathe. Get those affirmations out of your mind. Like, or not out of your mind, in your mind. You can do this. Everything is awesome. I just think of the Trolls song, and then I just start doing this like a weirdo, and nobody knows what's really playing in my head, but I do. It's fine. The drama queen. Oh, shit. That's your energy this week. Aquarius. Well, you know what? I'm not even going to hate on you, Aquarius, because everybody gets that moment of, I no longer give up. Alright, I have to keep pausing for a million tissues because my allergies suck. Because it's 60 degrees and 2 days ago it was -7. Anyway, you're causing some shit this week, Aquarius. You're moody, you're grumpy, you're pissed, you're fed up. But I feel like you need this top to blow, Aquarius. I feel like it has been a minute. It's no longer about you. You know what? This is my time. This is me. That's your energy. I don't care if you don't want to hear it. It is my turn to bitch. And it is my turn to make a goddamn scene. Own it. Own it, Aquarius. Own it like a boss. I mean, it doesn't have to be dramatic like for most of you. I'm not going to lie, that's what I'm feeling. But this is just not knowing what to do about my feelings. I don't know what to do. So you're just being a little extra. Maybe this is like first date energy. Because there's that energy of, I don't know what to do. I'm so nervous. Like, they're not going to like me. I have to change my outfit 50 times. My hair look okay? It could be that energy too. Like of being a drama, like worry wart energy. Or just being over the top when everything's going to be fine. Everyone's like, just be yourself. You're going to be fine. But you're like, no, I have to be perfect. Could be in that energy. I do that too. When I'm trying to like impress someone, or like I need this job, or I need this promotion, or I need whatever. I want to be the best one in the fucking room. I feel like for some of you, that's your vibes. Alright, that's how you get ahead in this life. And damn it, sometimes you have to be passive and sweet, and sometimes you have to be aggressive, mother. Own it. Whatever one you need to be this week. Ooh, yeah, the resurrection. Like, I'm not dying, okay? I'm not sleeping on this shit no more. I ain't taking no more shit. That's your energy, for real. Just full out like, Home Alone. Bringing myself back from the dead. I'm sick of holding this in. Sick of taking everyone's shit. I don't know what's happening, but you're bringing yourself up out of the shit, and you're fighting for yourself, and you're picking yourself, and you're making something happen, even though you're nervous or being a bit of a drama queen this week. But it's gonna bring you back to life. This absolutely needs to happen. I feel like you've been in robot mode. Maybe you were just like going through the holidays and you're like, it's the holidays, I need to be nice, I need to make this family shit work for the holidays, and you know what? The fucking holiday is over and I'm done. That could be you. I love you guys. Aquarius, you're so funny. You're like my favorite when you guys have these meltdowns. I want to hug you at the same time, but you're also hilariously ridiculous in the cutest of ways. It's like you can't, it's like the kid in the class that's having a tantrum, but it's funny. And you understand why they're having a tantrum, so you just like stand there trying to hide your smile, and like, because it's funny, but at the same time the pain's not funny, but you don't have the heart to stop them from having their moment because they deserve that moment. I feel like that's your week. Like the teacher's just like, I mean, if I was that kid, I'd be doing that too. So I'll just wait till it's done and then I'll clean it up. You know what I mean? I feel like that's Spirit's energy towards you. Yes, am I ever going to breathe again? I don't think so. I hate it. I hate it so much. I just dusted my whole house. Every inch I vacuumed. But I think that's why I'm worse today. Because I got it out. Or this crazy weather. I don't know. But I can't breathe and I'm sorry. My face is leaking. That's why I keep pausing. You're setting those boundaries this week. Done with your shit, fuckers. Laugh, Aquarius, you need to. I'm going to be thinking about you this week. Is today the day that Aquarius goes off on the world? I wish I was a fly on that wall because Aquarius is... My older sister's an Aquarius. And when her pop goes, it goes. And it goes. And it goes. Until she is fucking done. And I feel like you're going to go and you're going to go until that boundary is heard loud and clear and set in stone. Because you ain't putting up with this person, this thing, their shit, not one more second, not one more mother effing day. You're just flatlining that shit. Like, I am dead! I love you, Aquarius. I don't mean to laugh at you, but you're also so cute when you're mad. Aquarius says you don't know how to be mad. You know how to be mad. You can yell and you can fuck people's day up, but at the same time, you're genuinely sweet people, so you don't really know how to be, Aquariuses are like, they're really mad at someone, they're like, they want to say something horrible, and they're just like, I don't like your face right now, brat, when you really want to say, fuck you, motherfucker, I hope you die. But Aquariuses are too nice. Yeah, you're aware of people's shit. You're aware that this has gone on too long, that I think even you are aware of this needs to happen. This could be a moment of standing up to a bully, standing up to someone who's been pushing you around, treating you like shit, putting themselves above you, judging you, being a dick. You're done with that fucking D. Good. Tap into your, tapping right into that power, telling that thing, person, place, thing where they can go. You're done. You're freeing yourself. You're not allowing anyone to victimize you. You're not allowing anyone to bully you or intimidate you. You are being the intimidator this week, and you are saying what goes, Aquarius. And I feel like Spirit's like, good. It's about fucking time, Aquarius. But also, don't get yourself in trouble. Think in the moment. I know you're upset, and I know this top-blowing moment needs to happen. But remember, once words are out of your mouth, you can't take them back. So don't say anything that's going to get you in trouble down the road. Okay? Great. I know it wasn't the best of news, and I know it was a bit dramatic, and I tried to make you laugh, but just remember the most important message, that you're setting a boundary that needs to be set. You're done taking this person or this thing's bullshit. It's pushed you around long enough. You don't need to deal with it no more. It's a new year. It's a new year. Or new you. let me just keep repeating myself. It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new year. Like the aviator. Maybe I am losing my shit. That scares me so much. I do not want to be a beautiful mind. We'll get lost in there. A lot lost in there. There's too much. I don't even tap into my own abilities that much because who knows what you're going to find in that nut box. And not in a psycho Hitler way. It's just, there's thousands of years in there that I don't even want to touch. Anyway, I love you all. See you next time. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Through the month of January, I'm going to be paying attention on specific signs. Now, because this one is all signs, let me know in the comments. Say, hey, I'm Aquarius and I watched. Anything I do with air signs, make sure you're liking it, putting in the comments, hey, I'm Aquarius, I watched. Or if I do something specific for Aquarius, make sure you are liking it. Because at the end of January, through all of these tests, I'm deciding what signs are staying in the weekly horoscopes and overall energetically when I connect to my guides, who am I focusing on? What is my collective on my channel? Because I'm all about time management this year. So if you want to make the cut, I really need you to step up in January and let me know that you're watching Aquarius so that you don't get axed. So that I can keep coming back for readings for you every week if you're watching. Let me know. Love you guys. Happy New Year. See you next week. Boy. Hey, Leo. Here's your card. Happy New Year, by the way. Your number is number 5. That talks about change. So you might have some change coming in this week. You might be changing jobs. You might be moving. You might be making a physical change to your life, as in starting a diet, starting a hobby, implementing a new routine, something new into your life. Or it is a new year. This means, could be, hey, you're starting a new cycle overall, generally in your life. What inner work are you working on this week? Ooh, abundance planning. Makes sense, Leo. You know, it's the first week of the year. How am I spending my time this year? Maybe part of your goal this year is to be better with money, to save more, or maybe you're saving something for something specific, like a house or a boat or a camp or something, a hairdo, I don't know. So to me, this is getting your ducks in the row because it's a new year. Wanting that order, like really sitting down. I'm doing this tomorrow myself, Leo. I'm part Leo, so hey, that's on point. I feel like I'm starting a new diet, so I'm writing down my menu, my routine for the week. That could be your energy too. It doesn't necessarily have to be about money. It could be just, filling out your calendar, like all your kids' sports stuff, school stuff, your spouse's shit. Like just wanting to start the year organized. Organization is key for you this week. Wanting to get your ducks in a row, like I said. Your energy this week is the truth. Spilling that tea, saying the truth. But I feel like this is more to yourself. Like, okay, last year I spent way too much and saved too little. Or I didn't spend a lot of time taking care of myself and I want to. Or you don't really make me happy anymore. And I need to make myself happy. Like, it could be good truth, it could be bad truth. But this is either reflecting to your own mind this week on all the things that you need to change and being honest with yourself, or you are sitting with specific people talking about the changes you want to make this year in your life or the things that you want to do. It might be hard truths, or it might be simple truths that nothing dramatic, you know what I mean? But it's, again, that duck in a row, getting in order type of shit. Ooh, the messenger. So you might get a message of truth from someone. Might be a little hurtful. You might be delivering a message of truth that might be a bit messy. Maybe it comes out a bit harsh, or just like flies out of your mouth without control, which is why I laughed, because I didn't mean to say that. So maybe you just get caught up in the moment and the truth spills out of your mouth and you're just like, shit. I didn't mean to say that out loud. That might happen. Be wary of that. Leo, I thought this was a Virgo trait, but perhaps it's a Leo trait. Ooh, transformation. 16 makes 7. This is a positive. Changing the luck in your favor. Like I said, you're starting something. You want better for yourself this year. Who doesn't at the beginning of the year? But I see action behind it. You're working hard. You're delivering the message. Like, the truth is, this is what I'm doing. And if you're not on board, sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I need to change something. I need to do this for myself. Whatever it is, this is what you're speaking. This is what you're doing. This is your energy this week. Transforming. Could be literally cleaning stuff out and organizing stuff. It could just be like, hey, I'm not going to go out so much, or hey, you need to buy your own coffee. I bought everybody's coffee all year, and I ended up spending like $300 in other people's shit, and I'm not doing it this year. It could come out like as a bit harsh. You don't mean it to be harsh, but at the same time, like, come on, buy your own shit. You know what I mean? Something that needs to be said, but maybe you say it a little bit without tact or a little harsher than you mean to, but it's still truth nonetheless. triumphant success. So maybe this is you sticking up for yourself, or you just want to be successful in your own right, and have a better, successful year. You are determined to do whatever you need to do this year to be on top, and that's starting in with the first week. Yeah, taking the lead on that change. Number 5, you started the week with change. You are being the change maker. You're getting yourself up and out of something or patterns or situations that weren't working. You're speaking the truth, like, I don't care if it hurts your feelings, but I don't really feel this job anymore, or I don't feel this relationship anymore, I don't feel this friendship anymore, or I'm not gonna go buy coffee every day, I'm gonna make coffee at home. I'm like spending too much shit on stupid shit. You know what I mean? Like, it could be just telling yourself off. It doesn't have to be telling other people, but you're on it this week, Leo. You're getting your ducks in a row, and I feel like because of it, you're going to have an amazing year. Just keep that energy up. Good way to start, though. Just make sure you have tact this week and you're not too blunt. You don't want to burn bridges in the beginning of the year. It's not a good way to start. So mind that tongue this week. Leo, we all have energy like that. It happens. Can't even blame you. You're a fire sign. You're a little bit of a firecracker. It's in your nature. I hope you liked it. If it resonated, if you want more in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. Please let me know in the comments that you're a Leo and you watched. Through the month of January, I'm going to be doing little tests on all of the birth signs. I mean, I know this one you're all lumped together, but I'm going to be doing specific stuff for fire signs. So make sure you're liking those and saying, hey, I'm a Leo in the comments, because there are 3 fire signs. If I do something specifically for Leo, make sure you're liking it. And I'm going to be tracking all month who's watching as far as per sign, so I know what energy I should be giving. Who's my collective? I'm trying to find out and time manage my channel like you are doing this week. Who's making the cuts? I'm getting my ducks in a row. So I'm sure you can appreciate that, Leo. So let me know below in the comments, I'm a Leo and I watched. And look out for all of the readings in the fire signs and for Leo specifically through the month of January. It's not a month to sleep on the likes if you want to stay on the channel. I love you guys. Happy New Year. Have a great week. I know you got this, Leo. You got this. Leo's always got this. Aries, how's it going? Your number this week is 1. Focusing on, 1 can talk about self, but I just heard family. So I feel like family could be anything. It could be like just you and your spouse. It could be you, your spouse, and kids. It could be you and a pet. And you're, like, I live home, so my family is just me and my cats, technically. But focusing on leaving it to who you live with. It could be other family members too, children if they're away, but focusing on family this week. What energy are you working on for yourself, or what things are you doing for yourself this week? We have Connect with the Earth, number 13, which makes a 4. We've been having freaky good weather, which I'm thankful for. So perhaps where you are, you're having nice weather and you're finding more time to be outside. If you're a person who enjoys like winter sports, maybe it's going to be a bit snowy and you're going to be able to get out there on your snowmobile or skiing or sledding, and being outside is going to refresh you. It doesn't even have to literally be going outside. Just looking at nature scenes, sticking your head out the window, looking at the scenery. You're just very in tuned with nature this week and having fresh air. But Connect with Earth doesn't necessarily have to be connecting with Earth. It could be connecting with the Earth sign, or, because I felt family, connecting to your roots, connecting to your kids, connecting to your spouse, making sure your relationships are good. It's the new year. You could just be reaching out to people this week and saying, hey, how was your holidays? Happy New Year. We should get together. You know what I mean? Planning to connect with people more. Your energy this week is the escapist. So I feel like you just want solitude this week. Maybe finding a lot of time, like doing solitary things like reading, exercising by yourself, taking a walk, anything that calms your mind, stills your soul. But this is also talking about avoiding drama to me. Like, The escapist could be, because you're connecting with family members, you could be spending individual time with each one instead of like, we just had the holidays and everybody gathers. So you could, maybe you didn't get to spend time with certain people. So you could be maybe perhaps taking someone on a vacation this week just to spend quality time with them. Or it doesn't have to be a vacation. It could just be like a solo dinner because you didn't get to hang out with them, with everybody around. Or this is you just spending time to yourself this week. Could be all three. Purgatory. Oof. There's a wait for something. Like you could be waiting for results. You could be waiting for money to come in. You could be waiting to hear back. But purgatory also, if you think about what purgatory is, it's like a place where you go to prove yourself. Because you didn't do enough of something, or because you weren't good enough. I don't know. There's like a level of judgment here. You could be judging yourself this week, or you could be getting some kind of evaluation at work, or there could be like a freeze on your funds, or if you're like going for a loan, there could be a moment of having to like hear. There's like a pause, a moment of wait. But the escapist and the purgatory, I feel like you might be escaping either responsibility because you just can't handle it, or escaping like owning something because maybe you're embarrassed or you don't know how to say it. But for majority of you, this is about licking your wounds in silence, or just wanting to connect with yourself and needing that moment of peace and not wanting a bunch of people around. Ooh, you might be getting hard truths this week, or you might be speaking to people that kind of like makes everybody go back into their corners. Or perhaps this is something you heard that you need to sit a minute. You want to escape the truth. You could be escaping the truth in your own mind, just avoiding reality this week about a situation that is a little bit hard for you to deal with, or you just don't know what to do with. Let's see what's clarifying it. We have solitude. Okay. So you're escaping to either make a decision, like you need to sit with yourself and think for a minute on how everything's going down, or what's going on, or what changes need to be made. But I feel like you get distracted, or just something never gets off the ground. So I feel like this week you're making time to make a decision, but in order to make that decision you need to be calm and still, and you need to make that decision for yourself, and you don't want to be influenced by other people. So that you're taking a minute to think, to sit in your thoughts this week. Well, we got improvise though. It's not like exactly being still. You're pop flying. I think you're finding creative ways to get those moments to yourself this week, but I feel like until you make a decision, you're improvising the daily schedule. Like you can't really make a plan until you make a decision, and you want to make a decision, but you don't want to rush this decision. So you're improvising by giving yourself what you need this week, whether it's time by yourself, whether it's more sleep, whether it's talking to someone to get some clarity. I can't say for certain that you're going to make this decision this week, but I feel like it's your number one priority, and you're coming out of this hard time, and you're coming out of denial, and really stepping into, all right, well, maybe the following week will be about action, because you took the time to think about it and make a game plan this week. We don't know what the grand scheme is, but I feel like a lot of this week is spent in your headspace making a plan and thinking about the future and where you want things to go. You might be berating yourself a little bit. I would avoid that. That's negative thinking. You can't go back. You can only go ahead. So don't harp on shit too much this week, Aries. I hope you liked it. If you did, if you want more in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. Through the month of January, I'm going to be tracking each sign. When I do readings like this, I'm again through the month of January, please let me know in the comments, hey, I'm an Aries and I watched this week. If I do something about fire signs, make sure you're liking it and writing in the comments, hey, I'm an Aries, I watched. If I do something specifically for Aries, make sure you're liking. I'm going to be doing tests through the whole month by sign, by specific type like air, water, fire, and then groups like this to see how many views I get in each type and what signs are responding, who is in my collective and who I should be giving my energy to. So if you want to make the cut for 2023 on my channel, please respond this month and let me know who you are watching, Aries. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. See you next week. Happy New Year. Sagittariuses, here's your card. Your number this week is 9. So 10 talks about completion, so I don't think you're going to be completing something major this week, but you're right on the cusp of it, either making a decision or going in a new direction. So this is a very important week for, not just because it's the first week of the year, but because I feel like you're on the cusp of something. What personal energy are you working on this week? You are planning a vacation. Even if you don't have the money to now, I feel like making a financial plan or picking a date and a place, and it's going to help you either get through the winter or help you stay positive through something, give you something hopeful, something to put your money and time into while you kind of get through mundane stuff. This could be taking a vacation in your mind, needing a break, being overworked, overwhelmed. But some of you are literally planning a vacation this week. Talking about maybe perhaps escaping any cold or bad weather situations. Your energy this week is the peacemaker. That's very much Sagittarian energy. I have 2 Sagittariuses in my family, and they are both the peacemakers every time. Sorry, I keep having to blow my nose. I'm having allergy issues like crazy. But wanting to keep the peace, probably being a good mediator, or maybe to make peace in a situation. Maybe you need to go visit someone, or talking about something happier will get you out of a bickering phase. Like, hey, instead of focusing on this, let's focus on something happy. Whoever you're focusing on it with and yourself will be at a more positive place. But if anything pops up this week, you're not adding to it. If anything, you're like, well, everybody, it's the new year. Let's not start the new year this way. Everybody be kind and sweet. Talking it out. Trying to see both perspectives. Doing your Sagittarian thing. Ooh, your perception might change this week. Maybe your focus this year isn't so much on long-term planning and just enjoying the year. Maybe in previous years you've been so focused on, 5 years ahead, 10 years ahead, and you feel like you're just scrambling all the time. So in order to make peace with yourself, you're just going to live in the moment and take a vacation instead of worrying about spending this money and what it's going to do 5 years down the road. You're going to worry about the vacation this year. Your perception of time and how you spend money is changed this year compared to last year, and you're doing things in a different way. You're starting the year in a bang, I feel like, in a good bang. You're getting some clarity. You're getting answers that you need that are going to help you see things in a better way, or it's going to help you get out of a situation. You could be getting literal answers if you need answers to something, if you're waiting on results. I feel like that's coming in for you. But with this perception and clarity, to me, and the peacemaker is you're going to see and know what to do, and you're going to do it this week, or you're going to get a good deal on something. There's going to be some opportunity that you're going to swoop up or save the day for this week. Emotional withdrawal, but you are pulling away. That's a lot of energy this week. Sorry guys, I'm struggling with my nose today. It's just running like a sieve, but it's because it was negative something the other day, and now it's 60. My allergies, I It just runs and runs. So if I keep pausing it, I'm just getting a tissue. But anyway, emotional withdrawal is like pulling away from something to see the truth. Like stepping back of, like if two friends are arguing, you're pulling yourself out of being the middleman and you're just watching and listening and trying to see the full perspective. It doesn't have to be that exact scenario, but that's exactly what you're doing. You're pulling away to see a scenario and to see what you need to see so that you can make a decision or make the best plan. Or you're emotionally pulling away from anyone that is like trying to rain on your parade or not be a peacemaker. The peacemaker could be, I'm not choosing a drama this week. So if you're a drama, I'm emotionally withdrawing. I'm not even dealing with you for this week. Ooh, master the dance. Yes. You're going to be on top of your schedule this week. Like, even if you're running late one day, it's all going to, like, seemingly work itself out. Like, you're going to make it all fit together. Even if you don't see how you're going to make it all fit together, like this vacation, you might have, maybe even you have to plan a trip this week that you weren't expecting to, and it's all going to work out. Don't stress about it. You are going to master the dance. You are going to master this year. But this week is about mastering your Zen and removing yourself from a problem to see the truth. And perhaps planning a vacation. All right, I hope that was helpful. If it was, if you liked it, if you want more in the future, please give me a thumbs up below. Through the month of January, I'm going to be tracking all of the signs. For readings like this, when I kind of lump you all together, I ask that you put in the comments, hey, I'm a Sagittarius and I watched. If I do a fire sign reading, make sure you're liking it and putting it in the comments, I'm a Sagittarius and I watched. If I do something specific for Sagittarius in the month of January, make sure you're liking it. I'm going to do this sporadically and I'm going to be watching, because I'm all about time management and I want to know what my collective energy is. So all the signs that do respond, I get enough of a response, are going to be staying on my weekly horoscopes and overall on my page. And anyone I don't seem to have enough of a collective for, I'm just going to stop doing it. So if you don't want me to stop doing readings for you, Sagittarius, please let me know that you are a part of my collective, especially this month of January. It's vital. I love you all. Happy New Year. See you next week. Bye. Taurus, your number is 2. So this week could be about partnership, could be about you and your kids, could be about you and your connection to whatever spiritual beliefs you have, or it is literally about time management for you this week. Let's get into it and find out. All right, what are you working on as far as yourself? Ooh, building strength. You might be literally muscle strength training, starting a diet. You could be working on that inner spiritual strength with this third eye popping, working on your psychic abilities, working on your self-esteem and inner confidence. You could be preparing for some kind of fight in your life. Doesn't have to be a physical fight. Maybe it is. But preparing for a fight or preparing to crush it this year, or really starting that this year out with a diet, body-oriented mindset, which I'm right there with you, Taurus. I'm starting a diet on the 2nd. Only because I took the first off, or else it would have been the first. But if you're going to use a vacation day, don't start your diet on it. No. Anyway, you have the Survivor. That's your energy this week. You're going to make it. You're going to get yourself out of whatever adversity you're facing. You're not going to be a victim. You're not going to allow anyone to take anything from you. You're coming in strong this year. I'm a survivor. I'm going to make it. I'm going to fight through this. If you have any health issues, you are strong this week. Do not fear. The Beloved. So I feel like someone's going to be showing you some love this week, or you're going to be showing those who you care. I have a lot of stars. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. You could be trying to make a relationship work here. Building strength on like core values of building the relationship stronger. It doesn't have to be love. It could be friendship, could be co-worker, business, co-parenting, anything. It's like I feel like you're trying to show someone you care, or someone's trying to show you they care, trying to make this work, trying to keep it alive. Blessed sight. It's like you see the... Let me get some more. I've got a couple things. Throat chakra. Create sacred space. Ooh. No wonder why you're heavy this week, Taurus. My allergies are crazy. I keep needing tissues. Trying to see the truth for yourself with this blessed sight, with the beloved. You're either so in love and you feel like you're losing someone, or you don't feel like you're saying enough how important this person is to you. Maybe you're struggling. It's funny that I have throat chakra because my throat chakra is clamming up. Change is hard for you. Maybe you're feeling a change in a relationship and you're panicking this week. So you're creating space and time for a relationship that you feel you're losing. And if you don't feel like you're losing, you just feel like, I want this person to know how valuable they are, how much they mean to me, how much I love them, how much I'm going to fight to make this work. Or this is you choosing yourself, loving yourself. I'm going to survive. I'm going to get strong, mind, body, and soul. I'm going to love myself, and I'm going to see what I'm worth, and I'm going to speak my truth, and I'm going to be okay on my own. So either you're loving yourself this week and putting time into yourself and keeping that focus on yourself and a project, or this is all about letting someone know how much they mean to you this week, Taurus. All I'm going to say is this week is all about showing love, being loved, and coming out strong and speaking truth, even if it's hard. So it's going to be an important week, but a good one, unnecessary one. And I feel like it's the beginning of a new chapter for you. Even if it seems scary, I remember this. Came out as your first card. You're building strength. You're going to have exactly what you need to get through what you need to get through. We're only given what we can handle. Remember that, Taurus. You're a baddie. You're going to be okay. You don't need no one. You're a freaking Taurus. You're earth sign, just like me. Nobody can fuck with earth signs. I love you guys. Let me know in the comments below that you're a Taurus and you watch, because I did lump everybody together. What I'm getting at is the month of January, I'm tracking all the birth signs on who's watching, who's in my collective. So when I lump all the signs together, I'm just asking that you let me know in the comments what birth sign you are if you did watch. If I do something specific for earth signs this month, make sure you are liking it and putting in the comments, hey, I'm a Taurus and I watched. If I do something specific for Taurus, make sure you're liking it. I'm going to do random stuff all through the month of January, just trying to see who, like I said, is in my collective, who's in my energy, who I should do weekly horoscopes for, and concentrate my messages for. So if you want to stay in the running, Taurus, I need to know you're watching. Please, this is not a month to sleep on the likes or the comments, because I really am going to be making some big decisions on what and who is responding through this month, okay? And it's not just birth signs, it's like love readings, life readings, money. Let me know this week. Talk to me. I'm making big decisions for this channel based upon your feedback. So thank you so much, Taurus. Love and light. Have a great week and Happy New Year. Bye, guys. Capricorns, my cheeky little devils. You know I love to call you that. Here's your card. Your number is 10. 10 talks about completion, ending a cycle, new year. Our old year ended, a new year started, and look at you completing some shit in the first week. Like a boss, Capricorns. What energy or what are you working on as far as yourself this week? We have Connect to Crystals, number 11. Crystals to me is just clearing. Like, this person's vibes are gross. Blech. They're so negative. I don't want to be around them. You could literally be getting rid of those people. Like, I just don't want to deal with them this week. I'm trying to be positive. Or this is literally clearing out your house. Maybe you're doing a detox this week, starting a diet. Just clearing the fields around you to make sure this year is starting off good and the way you want it to. Your energy this week, holy shit, Capricorn, is the game changer. I mean, I wonder why you're clearing your energy. You're making big power moves this week. Coming in hot, Ha! New year, new you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Capricorns clocking for duty. They're showing up. They're showing out. Good for you, Capricorns. You are literally changing the game this week. The changing the game could be, don't call me if you're just going to bitch all the time. All you did last year was call me when you need something or when you're bitch. Have something to bitch about, and I don't want to hear it. I don't want to deal with it no more. It could be that simple, or it could be, I'm quitting this job and I'm going to go move to Hollywood and see what happens. Could be that. It could be huge, drastic. Ooh, war and peace. So this is pick your battles. Some people you're going to war with. You don't give a shit. You are a Capricorn this week, and you are taking them out. You are changing the game. If somebody's been giving you a problem, especially last year, you are not tolerating it in 2023. No. Capricorns, I'm done with your crap. No. You're checking some people. You're kicking them out. You're telling them about themselves. And the rest of them, the ones that you're like maybe had some beef with, then you're like, why do we even have beef? I love you. Like, can we stop being stupid? You're making up with people. So either, it really depends on the person. But this week, some people are getting the axe and the literal devil. You are the devil card for a reason. Ain't no temper like a Capricorn's temper. It does take a minute for them to put on the horns and come out. But once those horns come on, y'all better fucking run. For real. And like I said, some of them are not getting your wrath by your hug. Like, I love you, man. I'm sorry. Can we make up? So some are going and some are leaving. Or you might have a quick feud with someone, like where it gets to that, like, let me tell you about your self. But by the end of the week, you're friends again. It could be that, too. Let's face it, you're Capricorn. You get over stuff very fast. You get very angry very fast, and you get over it very fast. That's a Capricorn. Heal thyself. Good for you. Yep. You're not warring with yourself. You're not compromising your peace and your mentality. So if somebody checks you, if someone pisses you off or genuinely makes you feel like fucking shit, you are not tolerating it. Not even with yourself. I'm not going to feel guilty no more. I'm not going to harp on that. You might even be telling your own self off. Like, stop thinking about that. I'm sick of thinking about that. You could be. Hey, I have to tell my own self off. I'm a Virgo. It never stops. And you're an earth sign too, and that's a trait all earth signs have that. Our minds race. We're worry-warts. And we can also pop off in a second. It takes the earth signs the longest to pop off, but once that lid comes off, it is the hardest to put it back on. Every other sign can move on quickly, not an earth sign. They will literally hold the grudge till the day they die, or they will forgive you in 10 seconds. It's really up to them. Even spirits, like, they're an earth sign. They gotta think about it for a while. They decide. We just all have to be patient. That's why we made them an earth sign. They are little gods, goddesses. Fire signs are firecrackers, bosses to me. Water signs are like master, like, I don't know. They're very good game players. They're very good at maneuver. They're not like con artists, but like they're winners is what I'm getting at. Like they see the way through the maze before everybody else. I don't know how, but they do because they're water and they can flow and shit. You know what I mean? Every sign has a quality. Air, they're pretty good at like brain puzzles and logistics and science. Like every we're balanced. Earth is balanced. Like we are the sane ones. We keep the calm. And that's very important in this world. But not this week for you, Cappies. You're creating waves for some and you're stilling the waters for others. You're going to have victory and success now. I feel like you're fighting for the war and peace. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bickering fight. It could be like, oh, I'm going to go for this promotion. Like, I don't care who it pisses off. I deserve it too. You know what I mean? It could just be a small war that ends in a big victory. But you are slowing down this week. I mean, aren't we all? The holidays are over. No more rushing. I don't feel like you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself with like time crunches. And if shit doesn't get done, you're not harping on it. You're going with the flow. Like, the holidays are over. It'll get done. Like, we don't have to do stuff by a certain day, you know. Santa already came. I can breathe. Just going with the flow and having a more relaxing week and not allowing anyone to step on that relaxing week. Good for you, Capricorns. You are a boss. Own it. If you liked it, if you want more like this in the future, please let me know. I have a little bit of a tiny spiel for you. It's very important. Please listen to the end. I'm going to be tracking all of the birth signs through the month of January. So when I lump them all together, like in the comments below, please let me know, hey, I'm a Capricorn and I watched the reading tonight. If I do something specific for earth signs, make sure you're liking it again through the month of January and putting in the comments which earth sign you are. If I do something specific for Capricorn, make sure you're liking it because I'm watching all month what signs are responding and what types of readings are getting the most views. And from this information I'm collecting all month, I'm making huge decisions about my channel for the rest of the year. So it is not a time to sleep on the likes and comments. I really, really need you to step up and let me know, Cappies, if you're with me and if you want to stay. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give me a like. If you like my energy, please subscribe. All my ride or dies, I hope your holiday season was amazing, or is if you haven't had one yet, or your holiday yet. And I'll see you all next week. Happy New Year. Bye, guys. Love you. Maybe. It won't let me pause. Hello, Virgo. I'm a Virgo, too. I didn't mean to save you for last, but you are the best. Winky, winky. Don't tell the others I said that. Your number is number 6, which breaks into 2 3s. So you could be dealing with someone and you both have third-party situations. Doesn't have to be. Or this is coming out of a big change or a big completion this week, starting a new evolution, a new job, or just having a fresh perspective in your mind because it is a new year. What self-work are you working on this week? Sorry, Virgos, I just did a lot of talking. Ooh, look for fairies. You're looking for signs. You're looking for spirit. You're looking for magic this week. I think you're looking for guidance on what to do next for some of you, or if it's the right time for something. You're watching. You could be watching times on the clock, listening for songs. You could be watching for clues from a specific person, clues from the universe. You're very in tuned. Maybe you ask the universe for some guidance. Your energy this week, oh, the angel. You're so sweet, Virgos. You are the angel this week. You're light, you're glowing, your energy is radiant, you're healing, you're comforting. You are the harbor in the storm that all the ships are rushing to. Maybe you're looking for signs on how to lead people out of a situation if you're like a boss or you're in charge, or not even if you're just caught in something this week. Your divinity is showing. Your divinity is showing this week, Virgos. Everybody can see it. You're radiating. I don't know what it is yet, but that's your vibes this week, and I love it. Ooh, crucifixion. Somebody's trying to hang you on the frickin' cross this week. Someone's either coming for your position, coming for your person, coming for your peace, trying to start shit, but don't worry, you are the angel, you are protected, and this is how people are going to be viewing you. This is your energy. So whoever's stepping to you, don't they know? You can't step to a Virgo. You're not going to win. Not against a Virgo. I won't even, I will go against another Virgo, but that I come to play. I come with my best weapons when I am facing another Virgo. It ain't going to be an easy fight. They are a worthy adversary, and I don't even know them yet, just because they are another Virgo. Hello, Gaia. Gaia didn't make an appearance this whole time, except for you, Virgos. and her name is Gaia, so she's very earthy. She tried to escape today, by the way. I had to jump out my window and save her. She was an outdoor kitty. She wants to go out and play, but I don't want her to get lost. Can you not bite my screen? Why do you bite my screen like that? She goes to the corner and is like chewing on it with her fangs. Hey, stop it. I have little bite marks on the side of my laptop from crazy kitties. That's her love language. She bites. Not hard, it don't hurt. That's how she says. She grabs you and then she play bites you. Every day. That's how she says she loves me. And she likes me too. That's her love language. I bite you. I love you. Animals are weird. I love you. You're crazy. Just like me. I think it's so cute that she always, she's not a lap kitty. I'm very lucky if she comes up and sees me. But every time I record, she makes a point, at least once, to hop up here and say hi to everybody. Like she knows. She knows. You're a star, huh, Gaia? You a star? She's sticking, I have the circle, the circle light, and she just keeps sticking her head through the middle like, yes, I'm a star. She's a boss kitty. She is. Self-acceptance. Ooh. Maybe you're no longer you're not making sacrifices to yourself no more. You're not going to change who you are. You're not going to sacrifice your morality, your body, your mind, your soul for other people's shit. No. I'm not sacrificing nothing this week. I'm a Virgo. You can sacrifice for me. I am Genie. I don't know why that happened. I watched I Dream of Genie I don't know, a month ago, and I keep seeing that randomly, in my visions, am I a genie? Is that what you're trying to tell me? I wish. Rub my bottle. Gotta rub me the right way, and maybe I'll come out. I don't want to be a genie. I want to be stuffed in a bottle. Can't put me in a box. God damn it. It's getting weird. I need sleep. Anyway, facing some shadow this week. Self-acceptance with the shadow. A lot of inner work. This might not be anything physical. This could be stepping into your divinity. Maybe you made a lot of sacrifices in your life for other people and it didn't pan out. And this is the shadow you're facing. It's either breaking a repetitive curse, if you believe in past lives type of stuff, you could be recognizing a pattern and you could be stepping forth. I'm not saying you're breaking it this week, but your actions and throughout the year could be all about breaking this shadow version of yourself. But to me, this also just says, sometimes I have bad days and I react badly and I can't keep beating myself up about it. So I think you're getting a little warning, perhaps don't burn bridges, don't react from anger, but at the same time, don't sacrifice your morality. So if you feel the need for that angel voice to come out, you're not being fair, you're not being true, you're not being just, stand up for yourself, yes, but I feel like this is the element of make sure you're picking the right battles, and I feel like that's why you're looking for signs. Is this right for me? Is this a good thought to have about myself? It's you're looking at everything this week. I feel like that a lot of us overall in general, with it being in the new year, that element of, okay, we have a new start. Everybody's feeling it. This is a new start, a new year. This could be the year we do it. And I feel like the shadow of, I don't think I can do it, or I'm not good enough, or I could never pull that off. This is what you're kicking this week. Accepting that maybe perhaps you're being your own roadblock. Nobody gets stuck in their head like a Virgo, and we get in our own way a lot. We stop ourselves. We allow our comfort zone to shield us and keep us in a box at times. And I feel like you're recognizing this about, oh, damn, I've been too much of a hermit, and I need to break out of this, and I need to get myself out there and accept that maybe you played a part in why things didn't work out for you last year, and realizing that you need to play a bigger part in making sure it works out for you this year. But coming back to center is, to me, I want this year to be amazing, but I'm not amazing okay in here right now. So this week is all about making me feel good so that I can start this week out good. It could be making a game plan for the rest of the year as far as personal stuff. It doesn't have to be about work this week. You could just be making a life plan or giving yourself permission to just fall apart for a minute. As Virgos, we always need our ducks in a row. We always need organization. We always need to, make sure we're coming out and being represented the best. We have the hardest time of asking for help and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. This week, Spirit is saying you're going to be vulnerable, at least with yourself, and give yourself that patience. So it's a good moment for healing for you. Hello, baby. If you liked it, if you want more in the future, please let me know by commenting below. Through the month of January, I'm going to be paying very close attention. I have a little bit of a spiel. Please stay until the end. It'll be very fast. But basically all month I'm testing who's watching my channel and who's in my collective. So when I lump everything together like this, please let me know in the comments below, hey, I'm a Virgo and I watched. If I do Earth readings this month, make sure you're liking the Earth readings and saying, hey, I'm a Virgo, I watched, in the comments. If I do something specifically for a Virgo, make sure you're liking it, because I'm going to be doing these tests throughout the whole month on purpose. I'm, like I said, assessing what signs I should be focusing on and who I should be focusing my energy on for the rest of the year. So I'm making very big, drastic changes to my channel based upon this month's feedback. It's all month. So please keep up on the likes and comments. It's not a month to sleep if you on that kind of stuff. If you want to continue to stay on this channel, like I would love to keep doing Virgos. I'm a Virgo, so of course I want you on my channel, but if I don't have enough Virgos in my collective, I need better time management in my life, so I'm going to have to cut Virgos. I don't want to, so please let me know that you're out here watching. And you guys are always good about the feedback, so I appreciate you so much. I love you all so much. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.